दोनों दिल्ली का है और मेरी स्कूलिंग जो है वो दिल्ली से ही है। एंड माय एजुकेशन इज मैंने स्कूलिंग जो है वो अपनी नॉन मेडिकल साइंस में करी थी। मैं जैसा कि हम थोड़ी देर पहले डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि इंजीनियर्स होना एक ट्रेंड था हमारे टाइम में। आई एम अ 2006 बैच फ्रॉम द स्कूल। तो हमारे टाइम में इंजीनियर बनना बहुत एक स्पेसिफिक और सिक्योर जॉब का एक रास्ता था। अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैं 2 बार कॉलेज ड्रॉप आउट हूँ। मैंने 2 बार इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज ज्वाइन किया बट ड्यू टू सम रीजंस मुझे वहाँ मैं आई ड्रॉप देम आउट। फिर वो एक ऐसा सिनेरियो था 2006 से 2008 तक जब हम नए नए एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के बारे में सुन रहे थे, लाइक बिल गेट्स, मुकेश अंबानी, वॉरेन बफेट, मार्क जकरबर्ग, हु वाज परसुइंग एंटरप्रेन्योर एट दैट टाइम। और लोगों के विचार में उनकी स्टोरीज शेयर हुआ करती थी फेसबुक और ऑर्कुट के ऊपर। आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर आई हैव टू यूज्ड टू हैव अ ऑर्कुट अकाउंट आल्सो बिफोर फेसबुक। वहां पे तो उनकी एक स्टोरीज में आता था दे आर ऑल कॉलेज ड्रॉप आउट्स। तो मेरे को भी एक इंटरेस्ट ऐसा डेवलप हो गया, ओके आई एम आल्सो अ कॉलेज ड्रॉप आउट, नाउ आई विल परस्यू फॉर द बिजनेस। एंड आई स्टार्टेड माय बिजनेस इन 2009 without having a lot any degree, not even only a metric. I was having only a HSC degree with the 12th. उसके अलावा मेरे पास 2006 और 2009 तक कोई डिग्रीज नहीं थी। To bus with the pursuit to having become an entrepreneur, I started with a stockbroking firm as a sub broker. उसके बाद over there I realized that the education plays a critical role in the development of any person. So with the working with my with pursuing my enterprise, I started with the BCom honors degree from the Open University of Bundelkhand University. Over there, I started with my BCom. I pursued and completed in 2012. और 2012 के बाद I switched to various business. मैंने जैसे आपको बताया था I was in a stock broking firm. तो स्टॉक ब्रोकिंग ने कई तरह के डाउनफॉल्स देखे हैं अपने टाइम में। 2008 the big crash which occurred in Dow Jones to 2012-11 which occurred in the MCX stock exchange from जहां पर हमने आपने देखा होगा कि 75,000 सिल्वर टूट के 35,000 तक आ गया था। तो the scenarios again changed. Again, new business. I stepped into the new business of e-commerce. Again, the booming business of that time. I started trading as a trader with the Amazon, Flipkart, all the brands which you can see. अब तो कई तो exist भी नहीं करते इस market के अंदर, like Go Traders and Snapdeals. ये तो बेचारे market से out हो गए मेरी तरह। उसके बाद step by step I decided to go with a post-graduation degree. Post-graduation के time पे my father suggested that you should give at least a law exam entrance test for the law. So I gave the law entrance and not with much inclined towards the law. My father submitted my fees and gave me the counseling letter that you should go and join it. So you can say I am an accidental lawyer, not the lawyer which has a thinking to become from its initial stages, like the accidental prime minister of our country also. So that way I joined my law, and that was the one of my turning point in my life. And in 2016, I completed my law, and I joined the chamber of Mr. S.N. Pandey. Mr. S.M. Pandey is a criminal lawyer in having a chamber in Krat Place area of Delhi, and having the practice in most of the Delhi courts and outside also, and Delhi High Court matters also. And he became my mentor, I must say. He was my mentor, a guru, I can say, who changed my perspective towards this profession. And I decided to be a lawyer, a full-time, a hard-working lawyer, instead of being an entrepreneur. This is my journey to become a lawyer. In that case, I small rule.
Good. So like how I have also heard or read some stories about like when people after getting some experience in life, when they join law profession, they actually flourish more because of their experience. They can guide people very well. तो आपका क्या experience था, like when people from backgrounds like who have directly started the law profession, they do better, or people like you who have some experience in other fields and then when they come to law they also flourish?
मेरा ओपिनियन ये है कपिल जी कि people who join directly can also flourish, and people like me who have the experience of the other fields have a better step to enter to have a to make a stability in the profession. Reason being, because I have done 3 4 businesses before entering this profession. I have the exposure of them, and our profession is all about the exposure and the experience. जितना ज्यादा हम लोगों के पास एक्सपोजर होगा, जितना ज्यादा मैटर्स को हम डील कर पाएंगे, उतने ही ज्यादा बेटर तरीके से हम आगे जाके फ्लरिश कर पाएंगे.
ठीक है, मैं को भी यही कुछ अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. जैसे चाइना का एग्जांपल देते हैं कि वहाँ पे एक बहुत सीनियर आदमी, आई थिंक 60+ या 70+ में उसने लॉ की डिग्री करी और फिर लोगों को हेल्प करना शुरू किया. तो ऐसे कई लोग एग्जांपल हैं. जैसे वो सुधा जी का भी एग्जांपल यही है कि वो इंजीनियर थी पहले और फिर यूएस में, मतलब आईआईटी कानपुर, फिर सिटीजन ऑफ यूएस एंड देन कमिंग बैक टू इंडिया डूइंग लॉ डिग्री एंड देन हेल्पिंग पीपल. तो ऐसे काफ़ी एग्जांपल हैं. आपने लाइक रेफर किया मेंटर का, तो लाइक आपने ऑलरेडी वो बात कही है, लेकिन फिर भी मतलब क्लैरिफाई करना कि मेंटर का कितना रोल होता है व्हेन यू आर लाइक जस्ट आउट ऑफ द कॉलेज, और या आपके केस में तो लाइक आफ्टर सम एक्सपीरियंस ऑल्सो. सो हाउ अ मेंटर प्लेस a role in shaping up a lawyer's career?
Like a teacher plays a role in shaping the career, shaping a student at his initial stages. जब हम प्ले स्कूल ज्वाइन करते हैं या हम अपने स्कूल में अपने ड्यूरिंग स्कूलिंग डेज में होते हैं, जो एक टीचर का रोल होता है एक बच्चे की डेवलपमेंट में, वही एक मेंटोर का रोल होता है एक एडवोकेट की डेवलपमेंट में. अगर किसी भी एडवोकेट को एक अच्छा मेंटोर नहीं मिलेगा, तो मेरा मानना ये है कि वो हमेशा अपनी लाइफ में एक स्ट्रगलिंग फेज में ही रह जाएगा. और अगर किसी भी एडवोकेट को एक अच्छा मेंटोर मिल जाता है जो उस पर ट्रस्ट करता है, जो उस पर रिलाय कर पाता है, और उस एंड द द एडवोकेट ऑल्सो जो अपने मेंटोर को एज अ गुरु ट्रीट करता है, और वो जो वो कहता है वो मांग कर करता है उसको ब्लाइंडली, आई मस्ट से ब्लाइंडली, तो उसका लर्निंग फेस बहुत अच्छा होता है और उसका एक्सपोजर आगे जाके मार्केट में बहुत अच्छा बेटर होता है.
तो लाइक आई गेट दिस. लोगों से पता लगता है कि जो अभी इंटर्न्स हैं या कॉलेज में हैं, तो दे ऑलवेज सीक दिस एडवाइस कि हाउ टू फाइंड अ गुड मेंटर. बिकॉज अब वो गुरु शिष्य परंपरा वाला तो सिस्टम लॉ में मुझे नहीं लगता रह गया. लाइक अगर है भी तो बहुत कम चैम्बर्स में. तो हाउ डिड यू फाइंड योर मेंटर?
Sir, I am lucky that my mentor found me.
ओके.
Let me get back. Let me tell you how. My mentor is the counsel of my father only.
ओके.
He used to deal with the cases of my father. And one day, when he was sitting, he luckily came to my office, and he said we had some discussion on labor law. And he offered me that, Anshul, while pursuing your business, whatever you're doing, give me the 3 to 4 hours of a day, so that you can have much better experience towards our profession. And that is why I say my mentor found me. I was gracefully lucky. I was really blessed.
So let me underline that part. Like when he said, "Ki give me 3 to 4 hours a day." So were you expecting any payment from him or some kind of remuneration from him?
सर मेरा मानना ये है कि हमें कभी भी ना रिम्यूनरेशन के बारे में नहीं सोचना चाहिए while we are in the initial stages of our profession. हम अपनी पॉकेट से जो इट आर प्रोफेशन इज समथिंग लाइक एन एंटरप्रेन्योर एंटरप्राइज. अगर हम इसको आप अगर एक एंटरप्रेन्योर की तरह भी सोचना चाहें तो आप सोच सकते हैं. आप कभी भी कोई बिजनेस करते हैं आपको एक बेसिक इन्वेस्टमेंट चाहिए होता है. हमारे प्रोफेशन में जो फर्स्ट 5 इयर्स होते हैं प्रोफेशन के, आपका टाइम और आपके अपने पॉकेट से खर्च करा हुआ कन्वेंस, जहां पर लोगों को स्टाइपेंड्स नहीं मिलते, मैं उन लोगों के बारे में बता रहा हूँ. वैसे तो आजकल ट्रेंड शुरू हो गया कि एवरीवन ट्राइज टू पे द एटलीस्ट अ स्टाइपेंड टू ऑल द इंटर्न्स एंड द जूनियर्स. जहां पर नहीं भी मिलता, मैं ये कहता हूँ कि अगर आपको अपनी पॉकेट से भी लगाकर सीखना पड़े ना, तो प्लीज सीखिए. ये आपकी एक इन्वेस्टमेंट है जो आपको लेटर ऑन स्टेजेस पे पे करती है. यू डोंट हैव टू think about
I
anything.
wanted to hear from you. It's like because lot of interns और कुछ ऐसा grooming भी हो रहा है, I think because of the society. कि लॉ कॉलेज से निकलते ही अगर तो बस 1 लाख रुपीस का पैकेज तो मिनिमम चाहिए ही चाहिए. तो वो is not good, I think, for people who want to do a litigation kind of work, or they want to establish themselves in the law field as independent.
Right. I completely agree with you. और एक्चुअली देखिए सोसाइटी की भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. सोसाइटी हैज चेंज्ड इन प्रीवियस 20 years a lot. इनिशियली जहाँ से 20 साल पहले जब भी कोई प्रोफेशन के लिए निकलता था, अब तो मोस्ट ऑफ द परसुइंग डिग्रीज वर बीकॉम, बीबीए, बीएलएलबी, एलएलबी, एंड आई थिंक बहुत ज्यादा हो जाए तो बीएससी एंड एमएससी अगर कोई पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन कर ले तो जब भी वो लोग परस्यू अपने आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग देयर ग्रेजुएशन और पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन परस्यू करने जाते थे फ्यूचर में, तो उनके सबके सॉर्ट ऑफ पैकेजेस जो थे, इनकम पैकेजेस, वो सॉर्ट ऑफ सेम हुआ करते थे. आई रिमेम्बर जब my elder brother started with the work in 1997. One of my elder brother, so he used to, after his graduation he got the first salary of 3,500 rupees. ये बेसिक सैलरी हुआ करती थी, सबको मिला करते थे. 3,500 4,000 रुपीज सबको मिला करते थे. with the passage of time, with the incoming of all the globalization effect, the coming of the MNCs, the engineers have started getting a salary of around minimum package of 40,000 and 60,000 जो आज भी लोगों को मिल रहा है. The difference which it has created in the mindset, उसके वजह से litigation lawyers बहुत कम हो गए हैं हमारे प्रोफेशन के अंदर. Either everyone wants to become a judge or a corporate lawyer. कि एक कॉर्पोरेट लॉ फर्म ज्वाइन कर लो, एक सेफ साउंड पैकेज मिल जाता है स्टार्टिंग विद अराउंड 80 to 1 लाख पर मंथ का. उसके बाद आप अपनी लॉ फर्म आगे स्टार्ट करना चाहो करो, अदरवाइज आप उसी लॉ फर्म को एज अ पार्टनर बिल्ड कर लो. और जो लॉ फर्म्स नहीं कर पाते उनका परस्यूट टुवर्ड्स जुडिशरी चले जाता है. एंड इट इज रियली, इफ आई एम बीइंग ऑफेंडेड, मैं पहले से ही सॉरी बोल देता हूँ टू द फ्यूचर जजेस ऑफ आवर कंट्री. अकॉर्डिंग टू मी ये पैटर्न जुडिशरी का सही नहीं है. विदाउट हैविंग द एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ द लिटिगेशन साइड, a person should not step in towards the judiciary, because he will never understand the situation which a lawyer faces while pursuing any of the matters of his client in front of a bench. He will never understand it. मैं मानता हूँ जिनका परस्यूट होता है, जिन्हें जज बनना चाहिए, but they should also serve as a lawyer also before stepping into that.
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say. Like at least there should be at least 5 years experience attached to it.
Right.
At least minimum. Like that's what because people start understanding law after the law college. It takes about 5 years to understand how the legal system works in India.
Right.
There is also some lacuna in the education also, like in LLB also. Like I understand in the past, it was like anyone with law degree could teach in a law college. But uh, like I think about a decade back or so, that qualifications have changed. Now you don't have to be like you if you are not just an ordinary LLB, you can't teach in a law college. You have to be at least LLM. Even if you have experience of 10 years, you can't go and teach in a law college. So mostly people who do law LLM, they start teaching without any background of the legal system, how the practical legal system, how it works. So like it's somehow the law colleges are away from what is being practiced as law. They are just teaching theoretical part of it. What do you say about that?
As far as my opinion is concerned, teaching is a something different profession and litigation is completely different. A teacher having a degree with a law degree and an LLM can easily teach and prepare good candidates, good lawyers over the good law graduates, I must say. A teacher, a university can prepare good law graduates, but a law of chamber can prepare a good lawyer. For me, teacher is अगर नहीं भी उनको profession में आना, I respect their feelings.
Okay, so let's try to understand, like from your point, because this is the interview about you. See, I understand there is one point or one incident in a lawyer's career, like where he actually becomes a lawyer. कुछ होता है जरूर जब like before he is just a common lawyer or just a law student, and one incident which happens where he actually starts behaving like a lawyer. Something happens, कोई केस अच्छा कर लिया या कुछ ऐसा इंसिडेंट हो जाए. So what was your incident?
I share the experience of a case with my juniors also and my colleagues also. Once I was appearing in the for my client in the court of Justice Midha in Delhi High Court, and I got a brief from another lawyer, and it was an arbitration suit, a simple arbitration application for the under Section 11 for appointment of arbitrator. Unfortunately, due to the mistake or the hastiness of the client, without complying with the initial provisions of the arbitration clause, a legal notice has been dispatched to the other party for the appointment of arbitrator. And as everyone is aware of the law, that arbitration clause has to be read as a whole. And if there is any clause for the settlement of dispute amicably, then it has to be followed. And unfortunately, it happened. But we are the lawyers, we have to pursue with it. I filed the petition for the appointment of arbitrator, as I cannot step back. I have to pursue it. And Justice Midha told me, without complying with the nature of the arbitration clause, how can you come up to the court directly? You should go and issue a fresh legal, have an amicable settlement, issue a fresh legal notice, and then come up. And that point, I tried to explain many such things to Justice Midha, but unfavorable. It was unfavorable for my client. But he was really kind to offer me some time to get some judgments or anything related which can support my case. He was really kind at that time. I researched for 3 days on continuation without sleep. And it was Friday. Luckily, it was Friday. And when I stepped in the court on Monday, my matter was called up first on the board. It was first on the board. And I argued my matter for 45 minutes in his court. by delivering several judgments from Powergate to Haldiram to someone Supreme Court judgment starting from 2002 to 2018. After that, he made me. After that, I was able to satisfy the court, and finally the arbitrator was appointed. That was my moment. That yes, if we can work hard on the for our clients and on the case, we can really find the good relief for our clients. And that was my point. That जो आपने मेरे से पूछा, when you really decided that you are a lawyer, that was my point. I came to know, yes, I can be a good lawyer. I can be.
There is it changes. Like I have my experience is there. Like when a graduate comes, he comes with a lot of things, uh, ill discipline, laziness, not being practical. But there is a point when or a incident which makes a lawyer. It happens just like this.
Yes.
Okay, Anshul. So let's talk about Corona time, lockdown. Like how are you spending, or how did you spend your Corona lockdown when courts were not functioning and still not functioning very well?
It is a really tricky question for a lawyer, I must say.
We're all
As you
experiencing
must
that.
say, we all are experiencing it. As we covered, as I actually I can share my experience in the initial stage of Corona when the lockdown happened. It was initially 21 days, and I spent my 21 days meditation. First time in my life, I got a chance for 21 days to stay at home without any work, without anything, only with some household chores. I spend most of my time in meditation, so that I can be prepared and to rush up again after as soon as the court opens. Unfortunately, again it didn't happen, क्योंकि हम दुनिया में जो चाहते हैं जरूरी नहीं कि वक्त हमें वो चीज दे. Time changes and we have some different experiences. समय अपने साथ अपने अपने नए challenges लेकर आता है. उसके बाद मई आ गया. Again I boost up myself कि नहीं, soon from the June court will start up, let me meditate again. June आ गया. I completely agree with it. I was also tumbled down. मैं भी टूट चुका था यार. It has been 3 months I am sitting at home without any work, without any income. And then I decided to again refurbish my knowledge. मैंने जून से लेके अभी तक जितनी अपनी नॉलेज को, कॉलेज की बुक्स को मैं पढ़ सकता था, मैंने सारी पढ़ डाली. मैंने जितना अपना टाइम उनमें स्पेंड कर सकता था मैंने कर लिया. मैंने कोई लेटेस्ट जजमेंट सुप्रीम कोर्ट का नहीं छोड़ा एक बार पढ़ने के लिए. मैंने चारों एक्ट्स, सीपीसी, सीआरपीसी, आईपीसी, एविडेंस, एनआई, एचएमए, मैंने ये सब एक्ट्स भी रिवाइज कर लिए. आई एम परसुइंग कि मैं और इनके डेप्थ में वर्क करता रहूं. और सोच रहा हूं कि अपने जूनियर्स के साथ कुछ क्लासेस, इंटरेक्टिव क्लासेस स्टार्ट कर सकूं. मैं उनको बुलाना चाहता हूं कि मैं एक बार वो ऑफिस आए या हम ऑनलाइन सेशंस लें, उनकी को नॉलेज को भी, जिससे कि वो अपग्रेड कर सकें.
Okay,
ये
that's
एक
good.
छोटा
Like,
सा पार्ट था मेरा कोविड का.
छोटा नहीं था. Like now, I think it's 8 months now. We are still having issues, or a lot of issues are coming with lawyers at least. But I see that you have taken it in a very positive way. 21 day of meditation. Like I also had not done. Like I felt it was quite relief and meditative in the sense I had gone to several 10 days Vipassana courses, and I was thought like that is enough. Never went to a 20-day one or a 40-day one. But now I can see what this period has done. Like it's done a lot of transformation for me. Like, so it was the home which was acting as a ashram, but like difficult to sometimes, like, and it was not pleasant. There were ugly, there are and there were ugly moments as well, and home front. but yeah, that's how I think we started understanding. Or but I see you have done on a very positive note, and I got a clue that you are interested in doing some online classes. So maybe we can have a discussion on that as well sometime. So
Sure,
what is your interest like? If you want to go online classes, so what would be your interest?
my interest point is the CRPC.
Okay,
I
got
prefer
it.
CRPC in that case.
Yeah, see, that's the starting point, because this interview series was also a starting point to something. Uh, like uh, we had a panel discussion from a few days back, like financial impact of COVID-19 on lawyers. So
Yes, I
people are opening up now because it's hurting very hard, but still a lot of people are not opening up. Maybe, and a lot of people, a lot of lawyers are demotivated. That's what I feel. So the series which I started, like talking to lawyers online and getting some of their insights, how they spend their Corona time. That's the objective of this series. Maybe then we go to graduate and do some other series as well.
for me, COVID is like as much as I can work for the society. I have stepped out for the sanitization work of my area, for helping the persons as much as I can. Even I have tried to distribute the food. I have collaborated with the one of my local wing of SS, and I have tried to have the written some communication to the bar council also for the disbursement of more and more funds to the needy lawyers. But I am really hurt from inside after checking after when I've gone through the list of the advocates who applied for the financial aid. I was really disappointed with the outlook of advocate which he carries for meager amounts. And if much more people have acted responsibly, then the most meager, the most required fraternity members could have been helped. आई मस्ट मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि उनकी हेल्प हम और भी तरीके से कर सकते थे अगर कुछ लोगों ने रीजनेबली रिस्पॉन्ड करा होता तो
Yeah,
बहुत से
I
लोगों
get your
मैं
point.
मैं मानता हूँ मैं मानता
Yeah,
हूँ कि
continue.
लोगों के पास फाइनेंशियल कंस्ट्रेंट्स रहते हैं हमारे प्रोफेशन में सारे एक जैसे परस्यू नहीं कर पाते ये हर प्रोफेशन में होता है यार हमारे साथ नहीं बट हम उन लोगों की हेल्प कर पाते अगर कुछ लोगों ने रिस्पॉन्सिबली एक्ट करा होता तो
Yeah, I totally agree with you. On this note, I would like to thank you for joining me on this interview. इंटरव्यू तो सिर्फ नाम का होता है. ज़्यादातर मैं लॉयर्स के साथ गपशप लगाने की कोशिश करता हूँ ऑनलाइन, जिससे और लॉयर्स को भी बेनिफिट हो. तो फिर दोबारा मिलेंगे हम इस तरह की बातचीत के लिए. थैंक यू अंशु.
थैंक यू वेरी मच कपिल जी
तो दर्शकों, आपके साथ मैंने मुलाकात कराई अपने एक फ्रेंड, जो मेरे प्रोफेशनल कॉलीग भी हैं, अंशुल रोवर. और मैं आपके साथ फिर मिलूंगा एक नए गेस्ट के साथ. थैंक यू. बाय फॉर नाउ.